live tonight. Since Jana's not going live, she's going to take that little spot just for this evening.
Howdy, you all. Just going live now, and as Gail finishes up on her live, so a huge welcome to you all, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And it all adds up. Laurie, hi there. Great to see you, and got myself all festive, wearing yellow. And don't know if you can quite see, got some headgear on, looking all festive, so not sure if you can see that, but great to see you, and huge thanks. And I should put it here on my computer, my phone, I should say, just so that I can keep up with comments, because you know, comments don't always show up very well here on StreamYard. I'm using StreamYard today, so I'll just get you all running here just so that I can keep up with comments. And also I can zoom the comments a bit so that I can actually read them, you know what I mean? But really, really wonderful to see everybody here. Broke but bountifully blessed. Great to see you also, and thanks so much for coming in. And I've got to get this started. I'm squinting just to read this without my glasses, so we'll have to get this up on my phone. Anne, hi there, Anne. And I haven't got it started on my phone yet. Ben's over Acres, hi there. Great to see you. Broke but bountifully blessed. It all adds up. Laurie, really wonderful to see you. Oh, my microphone not working. Oh, I do have it on. I wonder if I put my sound up. Or I might have to go and get my microphone. I don't know what's going here. I'll just see if I can hear myself here. So you might hear an echo. Huh. Oh, loud and clear here. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I was thinking, oh no, I've got that sound issue again. I had this sound issue on my phone, and I did sort of put up a short about that issue, because what happened was using the YouTube app, going live, and it wouldn't send the sound out, and totally mute. I'm walking around talking and, yabbering away, live streaming with my phone, and of course there was no sound. And there's people commenting no sound. And so I got my microphone out and tried that. It ended up, I had to, I got onto YouTube, what is it? YouTube, the Messenger anyway, when you talk to YouTube about any problems with anything that's happening. And the technician I was talking to on YouTube, he couldn't get it to go either, and said, oh, well, maybe if you just, your best bet might be just to delete the YouTube app and reinstall. So I opened it up on my phone, and it just said there was an option on my phone to roll it back to an earlier version. So I did that and tried it, and sound no problem at all. Absolutely no problem at all. Working and everything. So there was something wrong with the newest app of YouTube. What's the temperature there? Let me see. It's not too bad at the moment. My phone's a bit slow at the moment. I was just waiting for the internet. 65. Don't know if you can see that here or not. 65 degrees. So you might be able to see that better. open it out. Beth B in Us Odyssey, great to see you. Really wonderful to see you. So 65's the temperature here, sunny. They're talking about a top of 68, so that's not too bad. Treasure Hunter Neil, great to see you, Neil. Really wonderful to see you, and it's really wonderful to see everybody. I don't usually go live on a Friday evening. I'll fill in, do a live on a Friday evening, like if Gail isn't doing her live stream or Jan is not doing hers. Yeah, wow, that's interesting. And I believe Christmas Day was about the top of 60 degrees, I believe. So it was absolutely beautiful. Hi there, Gail. Great to see you. It was absolutely beautiful. Because, 85 degrees and that sort of thing, I don't like it. And, it really, I just don't like the hot sun. I just don't like the heat. And I hate the hot sun and the heat more here too, because it's just so very intense. And, it's absolutely ridiculous to be having Christmas on a hot day in summer. You know what I mean? Try and get this up here so that I can keep up with chat, because 39 degrees and yep. So try and get this up here so that I can keep up with chat, because it doesn't always show up. Make sure I've got the sound muted on this, otherwise we're going to get that terrible echo problem with StreamYard. But yep, got you all here. So that's good, lovely. And a big hi to everybody. And I'd love to talk about Christmas, really, and how everybody celebrated, and also what plans everybody has for the new year. I did send the link out to a couple of people if they'd like to come up. I sent it to Gail, but she might be live streamed out. And I'd love Heather to come up, but I haven't got Heather's number otherwise, or messenger. Otherwise, I'd send her the link directly. So if Heather wants to come up and say hello and talk about some plans for, the Healthy Goals Living or upcoming collabs, most welcome. And of course, Gail could just send the link to Heather as well. I do have the link kicking around. If anybody here who I have on, who I have the phone number to, their number that I could message it, or the messenger, I could send it to them too. Because I'd love if somebody wanted to have a bit of a chit chat about what they're doing for the new year. That would be absolutely amazing and wonderful. What was I going to do now? Arielle, a brain rot, I think. I was going to talk about something or do something or show you something, and now it's sort of slipped my mind. Oh, that sounds wonderful, Anne. I rearranged my sewing rooms, working in garden tomorrow, building another vegetable bed. Awesome. That sounds really, really, really wonderful. And wishing you a very, very successful season there. And hoping everybody has a successful season. 77 degrees here. Wow. Well, you're hotter than me today at the moment, Gail. So that's interesting. That's fascinating. I hope it don't get too hot for you, Gail, especially this time of year when you're not really expecting it. Tamara, hi there. Great to see you. Really wonderful to see you. And thanks so much for coming in. I normally would give out, I'm only able to give out the one today. no plans here. Maybe watch it live through James and Carla or another YouTuber, but that's it. Awesome. I'd love to give away a few more memberships, but I'm sort of not able to today. Christmas goes a bit hard, but I have given away one membership here, so congratulations, Anne Bilbeck. Wow, that's great. Congratulations, Anne. I'm so glad you got that. And I like to give away a few if I can. And I'm live streaming today because Jan is sick and she's actually still in the hospital. So please pray for Jan that she is cured completely, can get out of hospital very soon, and would be wonderful if she could get out of hospital before New Year, if you know what I mean. I could imagine at this time of year it would be pretty dreary being stuck in the hospital. So please do pray for Jan, and also please do pray for Kevin, the boss, because I know it's going to be quite upsetting and difficult for him with Jan being sick in hospital as well. And he's going to be worried. So please pray for him and do pray for their families as well. So please do remember Jan and Kevin in your prayers. What have I missed here now? I just got to get rid of my face off of here and just scroll you up so that I can see. Oh, you're most welcome, Anne. Most welcome. I wish I could buy a few more to give out. And YouTube, I have noticed, have reintroduced their free membership giving. But of course, I used those up to 10 earlier this month. So I'm waiting for a couple of days until January. And then I'll gift out another 10. And it's like everything, nothing working. This thing's not lighting up either. I thought I could get this headband here to light up for Christmas. I thought, well, we're going to be really bright for Christmas and wearing yellow, so being really bright for Christmas. And we're looking forward and hoping for a bright new year. And basically, I'll be having big plans for 2026. I'll be returning to college to finish my IT course. I passed it this year and got that, passed all the modules, all the units, so I don't have to repeat anything. And I've got about 6 months left, and then I'll have that finished or completed, starting the end of January again for this year. And we'll be finishing, all things going well, finishing that one. I believe it's like about July 27 or July 28 or something at the end of July. So after that, I'm sort of free to travel. And I'm sort of hoping that doing next year, fingers crossed, I can get everything sort of sorted that I could come over to you all. So fingers crossed that I can come over to you all and be with you all. So we're going to have to really go hard at trying to get some money sort of saved and all of that, and maybe get some things go viral or something on YouTube would be wonderful. But thank you for that. Thank you, Benz. Well, just trying to do something, and some further education hopefully helps things work out. But that's my dream, to actually be back in the States and to live in the States. And my actual dream is to live somewhere in the northeast, sort of where it doesn't get so hot. If it was going to be sort of further south, it would have to be at elevation, if you know what I mean. And at a fair bit of elevation, because I just do not like the heat. And, you know, even now, like here, I've got to be that careful going out in the sun. And I actually bought myself a Christmas present. You're going to laugh. I think I'm going to need it. And I thought, oh, these are great. I'll show you. I'll show you some of the things I got for Christmas. I thought, well, why not? As we're calling it the post-Christmas party, we can talk about Christmas. Just wait as I grabbing this baggie of stuff. So I got this neckband. I bought, you know, a gift for Ariella. Just to try and keep cool, because the sun absolutely, you know, gets to me, but it does actually work quite well. But where's the button? But there's 7 settings on it. But you recharge it up with the USB from your phone charger. I thought, oh yeah, I've got to get one of those. So I'm thinking that will be really, really useful and awesome. Talking about healthy living and, of course, try and get some videos or something done for Gail and Heather's Healthy Living Challenge. I got something that'll be just ideal. Another present for Ariella that I bought myself, a juicing cup. Just so that I can make some, you know, healthier smoothies and that sort of thing using fruit. Or, you know, I should have, well, sort of set up instead of being, you know, a bit Ariella blur, Ariella brain rot. I might have sort of set things up to actually get something, you know, a smoothie made. But maybe I'll do that when I go live sometime with Gail and Heather, because Gail and Heather are talking about having me as a guest, and Gail wants to email me some dates and we'll work out when that is for their Healthy Goals Wednesday live stream. So we'll be doing that hopefully sometime in January. It's got to be in January because in February I may not be available because I might be in class at that time at college, you know, with the crazy time differences. But basically how this thing works is it's rechargeable. So you can sort of take it with, I could take it with me when I go to class as well. I could make myself up a healthy smoothie, maybe with some milk and some protein powder, maybe with some fruit or something like that. And like this screws off for cleaning. It's got a little metal blade like a food processor. But of course you'd leave it when you make it and leave the bottom on. But you just sort of screw it off for, you know, cleaning. But to load it up, try and get it on here. I mean, you can, it's got a spout on it that you can drink. And the top also does screw off, that you can load it up with your fruit and whatever, you know, like make yourself a banana smoothie or what have you. So I'm thinking this is really, really excellent and just the thing for, you know, healthier living. And of course, I will be counting my steps, as I always do. I have a sports watch here, which does sort of count my steps and everything and monitors heart rate and all sorts of things. So, that's really good for that. And we'll be keeping up with the collaboration that Heather and Gail will be running also with their healthy goals collaboration. I think Gail could sort of tell more about that here, or Heather, if Heather's here with us. And I'd love to have more about that. What have I got here on? I want to make sure I haven't missed anybody's messages here. So all messages. Oh no, I haven't missed anything. I've got you all running on my phone because I can't necessarily see it on my computer. If I zoom things out, well, then I sort of, lose a lot of the screen, and I sort of have to zoom things out to see properly as well. I can see quite well, distance and driving and that sort of thing, but to read, that's really not so good anymore, and I've got to get some new glasses sometime. Waiting for YouTube to be kind for that, because new glasses, Specsavers, cost an absolute fortune here. So, if I get a video go viral or YouTube's kind or something like that, well, then I might get myself some new glasses. Otherwise, they're a little bit costly. So I just sort of have to, get by with these old ones that are 6 years old that are a bit scratched and scuffed, and I can't sort of see through them very well anyways anymore. So anyways, never mind. That is what it is. And a few things that I got for Christmas we'll go through, and thanks everybody for blessings. Oh, thank you, Gail. Yes, a banana smoothie sounds good and really healthy. Hashtag walking into 2026, January 1 to 31st. So that's just January, is it? Walking challenge. Participate as much or as little as you want. I know I'm pretty busy with stuff and with getting things organized, so it might only be like weekly videos, but I will make sure I get at least weekly videos up for the challenge. And whether I do it from my main channel or whether I do it from Arielle-Viking Cooks, I'm not sure yet. Or it may be from both channels. I'll just see how I go on that, but I definitely will be trying to get something done there. I do believe in February, hopefully, fingers crossed, that Jerry and Susan, as well as Jan, will have their 3 cans shy collaboration again. I mean, that was such fun early this year, and it was just so hilarious. So hoping that they can go ahead with that collaboration again. It was really such fun. So, of course, we're talking about Butler Family Farm, Jerry and Susan, and Simply Jan Homestead with Jan. Hopefully they go ahead with that collaboration again, because that was really such fun. And I know everybody who took part in that really had fun doing it. And of course, Cousin Anna came out and had to participate. Then I had trouble getting rid of her for a while then, because she'd be hanging around. And I know Jan said much the same about Loose Force, that she had trouble with Lucy then, after Lucy was wanting to steal her camera and make videos all the time. So so that was hilarious. Oh, hi there, Heather. Great to see you. And I know Heather, Grandma Feather. Oh, now Grandma Feather. Now she was hilarious also. So hopefully that one will go ahead again this year, because the way things are nowadays, we all need some fun and some joy. And I'll just go through a few things I got for Christmas as well. I've got some new slippers. They're always useful. I've got a present, bought myself a present, charging pad for my phone. Because if I can just sit it on the charging pad, it's just easy to pick up, and because I always seem to be looking at it all the time now, because there's always a message coming through from one of you all, or an alert or something, and I better check what this is. And also, it's not really good for them to be plugging them into charge, and and then unplugging them all the time. So if I can just sort of sit it on, that's good. Food Forest Permaculture. Hi there, Howie. And thank you. Merry Christmas to you and Happy New Year. Jasmine Reed Diffuser. I love jasmine. That's one thing. I really love the smell of it. I remember when I was living in Southeast Asia, and so many people had jasmine in their garden, and it just smells wonderful when it's flowering. But as evening fell and darkness came on, it seemed like the perfume always got a lot stronger in the evening, and it just smelled absolutely divine of an evening. So got that one. So that's really, really wonderful, and I love the smell of that. A little T2 ball tea strainer when I make my Japanese or Chinese green tea. Of course, not buying that from the supermarket, but trying to get some good organic, natural. It's got a little Santa on, but I could use him all year round, but that'll be really useful. Oh, that's so cool, Howie. On the handrail of the stairs. Awesome. Where you're at, British Columbia, that's not too cold for jasmine. I know it doesn't like icy conditions. So some people have it actually growing here in Australia. And down south here too. Down south here it doesn't really get cold at all, or what I call cold. A nice little jewelry box somewhere where I can just put my rings and bracelets and things. So, just perfect. I had to laugh at this one. I don't touch the stuff, of course, but it is really quite funny, and that was a gift also to me. I don't touch the stuff, but it's hilarious. I'm thinking I can just put rings in here, actually, and just a perfect place just to put rings. It opens up, and the top sort of pops open. And it's supposed to be an ashtray, I believe. But of course, it'll never be used as an ashtray because I stopped smoking cigarettes. So I don't smoke now. Cigarettes was all I smoked. And I've been down to about six cigarettes a day for like about 3 years or something. But I stopped completely. I think it was early September. And of course, I did make a video on that, and still smoke free. Tried one the other day, and it tasted absolutely foul. I didn't even breathe the smoke, and just sort of, sucked the smoke into my mouth. And Oh, it tasted absolutely foul. So, threw that away after, one puff of it. Oh, ugh, yuck. So, I'm an ex-smoker now. I definitely don't like the smell of it either. A pair of white pants. Oh, this yellow top I have on today is also a Christmas present. No snow here yet. Southern Vancouver Island, marine temperate climate. I grow kiwi, olives, lemons, etc. Yeah, and that's amazing that you can grow things like that in Canada. It's just amazing that the climate in your location on Vancouver Island is just so very different to most of Canada. A bathing suit. I don't really go swimming very much, but somebody got the hint I should go swimming more or something, I think. I don't really swim much. And I've never been swimming in the beach here. Tried it once and the water was too cold to swim. And of course, the rest of the bathing suits. Maybe I'll have to go and visit a heated pool or something. Because I don't like swimming in cold water, You all are probably having a giggle at that. A nice pair of gym pants. Brilliant. And yeah, I really love these bright colors. So that'll be just perfect as well. Oh, Hope for Life. Hi there, Jocelyn. Great to see you. I'm here but cooking. Oh, thank you, Jocelyn. Yeah, much better than last Christmas. I can tell you that. Last Christmas was yeah. I think you all know how that was and got out of that place, and I'm so glad I did. You know what I mean? A white t-shirt. Can never have too many white t-shirts. And of course, Monash University, which is the college. So, that's really cool and good to have. And you can never have too many white t-shirts. So I'm really happy to have that. Another bathing suit. That's the bottom part. Somebody's telling me I need to take up swimming or something. But I don't ever really want to swim in the sea here either. Too many sharks. So maybe, at a gym or something. And that's the rest of it. So maybe at a gym. A heated pool at a gym or something. So, everybody will be having a giggle. Ariella needs to take up swimming or something. A purple top, which is really lovely and different. I haven't sort of worn purple, like dark purple, for a long time. Just good for something different. So why not? And of course, I thought I'd make this theme post-Christmas party. So, talking about things that I got and things that I bought myself, because I bought myself a couple of prezzies, as you do. A nice pink t-shirt. Can never have too many t-shirts. Everybody will be giggling at that. Lots and lots of clothes. So I'll be having a bit of a sort through my old clothes and sort of uploading some of my old ones, as you do. Another white t-shirt. Monash, of course, the college. It does say 2023 on it, but that doesn't matter. It is a new t-shirt, never worn, but 2023. I really don't care. It says 2023. A white t-shirt, all the same, and really, really useful. And I think I've got to the bottom of the baggie here now. Howie. Oh, Treasure Hunter Neil. Hi there, Neil. Great to see you as well. And another top. And that'll be really nice just to wear with a skirt or, you know, black leggings or something like that. So perfect. And I'd love to hear how everybody went for Christmas themselves. And, you know, what did you get, if you'd like to talk about that, or what did you do for Christmas? This top I'll show you all again. That was a Christmas gift. So really quite bright today. I haven't sort of worn yellow for ages. Why not? Why not? Howie said dinner time. Happy New Year, Earthlings. Thank you, Howie. It was really, really wonderful to see you, and wishing you a wonderful, wonderful dinner and a wonderful, wonderful weekend for Friday night for you all. Here it's Saturday. Saturday morning, still just 11:37 p.m. Of course, everything's upside down and back to front here, the way I'm sort of trying to show you, but never mind about that. Never mind. Hopefully it's not setting you all batty or what have you. And of course, does anybody have any collaborations you'd like to talk about or share? And of course, anybody who I have on, have their phone number, anyone here, or I have on Facebook Messenger or Instagram Messenger. If you'd like to come up and say hello, I can always send you the link as well. Or anybody who has my email address, you could email me and I could send you the link. Because I thought, well, if anybody wants to come up and chit-chat here on screen, you're most welcome. But, of course, I wouldn't be putting the link down here, of course. You know, I sort of only really want those who I know coming, if you know what I mean. So you could email me also, those who have my email address, which, of course, you can find my email address on my About on YouTube as well, if you cannot sort of quite remember it. I do sort of have it there as well. And I'll just sort of try and get things packed up here a bit, that I don't sort of have Christmas gifts go sprawling everywhere. And got the tree all lit up in the background again for you all as well. Post-Christmas live stream, the tree is still up. I know many people take the tree down sort of a day or two after Christmas. I know for me it was always the tree would remain until just after New Year, and then it would come down. because of course, I like the lights and everything and having everything sort of lit up for New Year. And of course, I hadn't had the tree or Christmas tree for many years, so being around one again is really quite lovely, to be around a Christmas tree. Thank you. Broke but bountifully blessed. Thank you. Your tree is beautiful. Hello, Barb. Thank you. From Neil. Anne said, yes, love the yellow. Yeah, me too. I love it. And I hadn't sort of worn it for so long, and I don't know why. It just sort of, just didn't happen. But probably wasn't really in the headspace to wear yellow either, because, yellow is a really cheery colour. And of course, living in a couple of places that were not so cheery, probably, not really wanting to wear such a cheery colour. You know what I mean? But of course, now being in a better place and having a few things going a bit better for me, I can sort of go with yellow again. I did show you this at the start, and I'm thinking, I'm loving this. I bought this for myself. And I can put my bananas and protein powder in and make myself a healthy smoothie. And I was actually going to have one sort of ready going while I was going live, but then that didn't happen. So, and I'm not going to run off to do that. So, that'll have to wait. And of course, if the weather gets a bit hot, I'll be going with this neckband. And I'm surprised how well it works. And the weather's been good. I haven't needed it yet. But I could have done with it last week when there was a couple of hot days of like 80, 85 degrees. I could have done with it, but I hadn't sort of had that yet. It only just sort of came a couple of days ago. But you just sort of click on here and it's got 7 speeds. So it does work. So I'm really quite surprised about that. It does work. So, that's really good. Anne said, I take mine down when all the presents are gone. Yeah, that's fair enough, and that's interesting. Well, we haven't sort of given out all the presents yet, so, there's a few people to catch up with yet to give presents to, so we haven't sort of done that yet. So, yeah, that's, that's a good excuse why we've still got it, I guess. And I'd love to hear what everybody does for Christmas as well. Basically, what I did and what we did here was there was a community lunch on Christmas Day, and so I went there, and people had been there before and they said, oh, there's not much food. Well, this year they had really outdone themselves, and there was just so much food, and I was pretty full and didn't want to really eat anything after, because we'd planned we were going to be coming back here, which we did do. And I cooked all day Christmas Eve on the 24th. I had a piece of turkey. It was a turkey leg buffet. Not a real huge one, about 3-4 pounds in weight, but no bone, all meat. Cooked that. I had some ham, so I made a ham bake, a ham and pineapple bake, where you slice your ham up into slices, and you put you get some nice like Dole pineapple slices you put over the top, and then you sprinkle brown sugar over the top and you bake that. So I made that, and I made a huge big tray of mie goreng, Indonesian fried noodles, things that I could sort of heat up easy. And we had a few people coming back here after, and so thought, yeah, we're going to have lots of food, and it's going to be really good. And especially, the meal where we went for the community lunch is small. That doesn't matter. We got so much food here. Well, there was so much food at the community lunch that everybody didn't feel like eating. So not much of the food got eaten at all. So I still got all this Christmas food that I'd cooked. Had some for lunch and for supper yesterday. Turkey and noodles and ham, and some for supper yesterday, and I'll have some today. And there's still one big tray of noodles haven't even opened. So today, later on, I'm going to just wrap that up really well. I've got it wrapped up in aluminum foil, and I'll wrap the rest up like around the aluminum foil. I'll wrap up with saran wrap and put it in the freezer, and then bring it out and warm it up for New Year's Eve, because we're planning we'll do New Year's Eve here. And so we'll warm it up for New Year's Eve, and there's some other food going to do the same. So won't be doing a lot of cooking for New Year's Eve. It will be just bring out food and from the freezer and defrost it and heat it up through and have that. But I had all this food cooked and nobody ate. Nobody ate on Christmas Day evening because everybody was just so full up. So that was quite hilarious how that happened. Sam Lynn, hi there. Great to see you, but a huge thank you for coming here. Hello to Gail. Yep. Mine's outside, so it's here till spring. Yes, that's awesome, Laurie. Yep. Just get my phone just to read the messages because I don't always show up here on StreamYard. We all know how StreamYard works. Is anybody else going up live after me? I know of a Friday evening that Scott of Rambling with the Brums would generally go live. Is he going live this evening or not? And if he's going live, if somebody could drop the link here in chat, and a moderator could drop the link here in chat, and we could get that shared out. And if there's anybody else going live that usually goes live a Friday evening, that we could drop their link as well. I had sort of planned sort of only going live an hour, but if nobody's going live and people want to keep chit-chatting, of course I can keep going live longer. It's not like I've got to be anywhere or anything like that. And of course I do have a link that if somebody wanted to come up, they could email me or message me and I could get them the link. And could have a few people come up and talk about Christmas and share any collabs or any special projects or what have you. Most welcome. And we must also remember Jan and praying that Jan gets to have a complete recovery soon. Jan of Simply Jan Homestead, who would normally go live at this time of a Friday evening, she's in hospital at the moment. So everybody please remember Jan and also Kevin and their family in your prayers as well. And I really hope that I can see Jan live next week, next Friday. So, you know, everybody praying that Jan is back to full health really, really quickly and really, really soon. And, you know, that we can see her again live on a Friday evening next week, I hope, if possible. So I really hope that Jan is out of hospital soon and back to 100% health. So please do remember Jan and also Kevin, the boss, in your thoughts and prayers. What have I missed here? I don't think I missed anybody's messages. No, not yet. If anybody else has anything you'd like to talk about or announce, please do so. I'm just sort of checking here if anybody sent me a message also or an email or something. Oh dear, the funny memes that get sent to me. Some of these I'm afraid I can't show you. I've just got to reply to that one. So bear with me. Oh, some of the memes I get sent are absolutely hilarious. As you could probably imagine. So just bear with me. I just had to reply to that message and that meme. Couldn't help myself with that one. Everybody will be having a giggle. Get you all back up here so that I can see what I've missed. Oh, thank you, Jocelyn. Yep, Jocelyn said, sending love to Jan, get well soon. And also then Jocelyn Hope for Life Walker said, if you all haven't smashed the like button, please do now. Thank you. Yes, I didn't even say, oh, smash the like, smash the thumbs up button. I forgot to say that. I'd sort of got yabbering away about Christmas and everything and forgot to say that. And talking about Christmas, I've got to show you something. You're going to laugh. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this on YouTube. YouTube might get a bit antsy, but we're going to do it anyways and give you all a bit of a laugh. I hope he works. I'm not sure if he will. But everybody's going to have a laugh at him. We have Santa here. Okay, he says press here.
I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it. Check it out.
What could you say? Yeah, that's hilarious. You know, Santa was just sitting there looking at me. I just had to show you that. I thought, yeah, you all are going to have a giggle at that, I hope. Yeah, lol, cute. But I thought, yeah, why not share that one? Give you all a good giggle at that one. But, you know, we went all out getting everything organised here and decorated. So, you know, it's good to sort of have a bit of a rest now. Yes, that's a great workout song. Yes, Heather. Maybe we should bring Santa out again for your Healthy Goals Wednesday walking challenge goal or workout goal. You know, maybe we could all imitate Santa as a collab idea or something. I don't know. But, you know, it would give everybody a bit of a giggle, wouldn't it, that one? I will also remind everybody that I know it's Gail of Gail Southern Living. I'm not sure if Gail's got a co-host or a co-helper for the collaboration. Suno Family Creates, hashtag Suno Family Creates, or something like that, where everybody who's making Suno songs can share their Suno songs in, you know, a playlist that Gail has set up. I'll definitely be putting some songs there myself. But Gail says it's not just Suno, but anybody who maybe uses a few of the other platforms to create some songs are also welcome to go into the collaboration. I know a lot of people are using Suno. I use Suno myself for the songs. And Suno can be really simple or can be really quite elaborate. It just depends how much work you put into the songs. For example, the songs I have created through it, I've actually put like, you know, I've sung voice samples, I've written the whole song from scratch. I've also given Suno instructions of what musical instruments I want, what sort of song, what sort of genre of song, what instruments, how I want the sound to be, musical notes, everything that I put into it. Or you can just sort of give, you know, a bit of a rough idea what you want Suno to do, and then Suno will do, you know, giving it a rough idea. But, you know, the more you put into it, the better the songs will be. And it's been such a lot of fun to do, and, you know, really, really fun to do. And I have the paid version of Suno. I pay for it. So I've been wanting songs to put on my channel, and that's why I originally got into it. Gail started doing it, and I thought, oh, I must try it also. And I wanted songs to put onto my, you know, when I want songs for my YouTube videos. And I didn't want songs that everybody else is using. Creative Commons is no good. I don't know about you, but I've sort of used it a couple of times, and just all the time finding that some obscure person in Turkey or God knows where has claimed the song under copyright. And, you know, having to fight them, and never got a copyright strike or anything, nothing like that. But that they're saying they're going to monetize the video. And so me being monetized on my channel, I do not like it to give ad revenue to somebody else, not on a long form. If I'm doing shorts and I'm using a song from the YouTube library that's a copyright song where you share the revenue, that's fine with me. I know what it is when I sort of set it up. I don't mind. You know, if it's sort of using like a 15-second clip of Britney Spears or what have you, fine. I don't mind. But I don't want to share ad revenue or give ad revenue, because the way it sort of works when you get a copyright claim on your full-length video is they take all the ad revenue. They're not going to share it. They're going to take it all. And so I don't want some obscure Turkish, claiming a song that's from the Creative Commons and then taking all my ad revenue. They can go and get, bleep, you know what I mean? And so I've had to fight them with that. And of course, my appeal would be upheld, because they're trying to do something sketch. And then, of course, when I appeal and YouTube looks into it, yeah, they're as sketchy as all, But, I'm also not wanting to be using, in my normal videos, songs of the sound library, the YouTube audio library that everybody else is using. I'm very much one that if I hear a song or a tune, I associate it with a certain show or a certain video or a certain creator, you know what I mean, or a YouTube channel. And, that's sort of the way my mind works. I sort of have a creative sort of mind. And so, I hear a theme song and straight away think of, that show or that channel or that person or what have you. And then when that song pops up on somebody else's channel or video, it just sort of feels a bit wrong. You know what I mean? So I'm wanting my own music. So, I'd sort of done Suno for that, wanting my own music that nobody else has got. So, you'll be all, probably laughing at that, and others will be saying, oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Or, yeah, I feel the same way. So I've sort of done that as well. And I pay for Suno. So actually, what happens is if you pay for Suno, you actually own the copyright on the songs that are created on Suno from the start. You upload a full song on YouTube and probably copyright is implied anyway to you. And, it's absolutely hilarious. I don't know if I can share the page and show you, and you're going to have a giggle at this. Share screen. Share tab. So I believe that should be sharing now. Don't know if it's still on there. I don't know. Should be interesting. Oh, yes, it's up here. No, just at the friend's place where I'm staying at the moment, Heather. But yeah, I'm moving in January to student housing at the college where I'm studying in January. So, I'll show you all that, the student housing. The rooms are absolutely beautiful, and I've got my own ensuite room there. And I will show you that and live stream that, all that sort of thing. Content detection, I think it is. But, I'll just show you the content detection. That's those of us who are monetized have that. We can actually see who else has used any of our content. And of course, you know, a match come up. And this is my cooking channel because I used a song or something, and from Suno that I'd created on my cooking channel. Of course, YouTube straight away has detected that. I mean, of course, I'm not doing any action of that because that's my other channel. But you'll be really, really laughing about that. But it works. And I mean, there's been a couple of times where, and I mean, I've dealt with it, where people have used my content and I've dealt with it. So that's off here now. I didn't archive any of it because once I dealt with it, that was good. You know, a few of the people, it was sort of just, you know, some short bits or something, and we come to an agreement where, you know, I'm getting the revenue, the ad revenue. And then a couple of others were a bit malicious, thinking they were going to steal it, you know, for their own gain, and not sort of, you know, did the takedown request and the, you know, the strike and all that with that. But, you know, that's interesting that those who have never done it, they can see that it actually works, or those who didn't know anything about it, it actually works. So that's really interesting. And I'll share today's temperature while I'm here. Oh, good night, and thank you so much for coming. Got to go. Work too hard today. Can't stay up. Hope everyone have a good night's sleep. Thank you so much, Anne, and God bless, and I really appreciate you coming. I'll just share this screen with the temperature. So that's basically the temperature here now. 62. No wind that I can sort of speak of, 6 miles per hour, and I don't think it's even that out there. Humidity 58. Now 12. Yeah. Don't take any note of that. That's in this stupid metric, and I don't work in metric, but I've got it here in real temperature and real measurements over on this side where my mouse is. And of course, this is the week's weather. Monday doesn't sound real good, 83. Eck. But like, this is the weather coming up for the next week. Trying to think, when's New Year? Was it Wednesday or something? Wednesday or Thursday, something like that. But yeah, for the week that's coming. So that should be interesting. I'll stop sharing that. Who else is still here with us? And is anybody else going live this evening? And I know Lisa won't be going live for a while if she's going live. Does anybody know if Lisa of Yogi Hollow Farm is going live? Thank you, Laurie. Great to see you're still here, and I really appreciate that. If anybody wants to come up and share anything, I'll give you an email. So, of course, if I know you, you can sort of come up, email me, and I'll send you the link. I'm not going to put the link up here directly. And I know there's a few of you who have my shout out, girls, for live on patrol at 9 p.m. Central. Great. Anyone in blue have the link for that? Anyone in blue could sort of put that up and share that out. But you can email me there if you'd like the link to come up and say hello or share something as well. Since I'm on StreamYard, just see if anybody else has emailed me too, actually. I should check. I hadn't sort of checked. I think, yeah, I should check and see. Oh no, nothing new here at the moment. Oh yeah, I'm just laughing. Shohul, I don't know what his name is. YouTube growth, channel growth and promotion work proposal in my spam folder. I thought I better check my spam folder just to see. Somebody's emailed me to come up and it's gone into my spam, but no. Yeah. And I'm sure a lot of you are getting these and you're getting sick of it too. It's all bloody bullshit, to put it, bluntly. Recently, I audited your YouTube channel. Your video is not, after my work, regards. What's his website? Freelancer help. He's not even showing a YouTube channel, and some of them have a YouTube channel. And the funny thing is, I click on their YouTube channel, and they have like 5 or 10 subscribers, and I sort of say, "Oh yeah, right." Oh God, look at this! I just opened his link. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Oh dear, it's all in I don't know, whatever script it is, Indian or something or other. No, he can jam that when the sun don't shine. I do have like I do have like all the antivirus and the Samsung Knox and everything on this thing, so I could safely click on that website. So but otherwise I wouldn't sort of click on those websites. And I hate how they do that. I'll sort of look at this. I find that insulting, actually. And I know a lot of you all are probably saying, yeah, we get all this all the time too. And we're just sick of it. So, feel free to, tell me about your experiences with these SEO marketers. But, anybody who doesn't know anything about it, or I think, oh, well, I check this out, I'd advise you don't. It's basically just a big scam, a waste of money, and they could actually destroy your channel because a lot of them are using methods that go against YouTube's terms of service. And I can say, you want something, you want to know something about SEO and all of that, use TubeBuddy, or what's the other one? That's the same thing as TubeBuddy. Or you can even ask like GPT or Google, what is the Google one now? Google Gemini, or that sort of thing, or the one on Microsoft, or the one on X. You can ask those and just use the AI and get whatever information you need on that, and just tell Chat GTP or Gemini, oh, I have a video. This is the theme of the video. Could you please suggest me an SEO optimized title of less than 70 characters for this video that describes, all these themes. So you just sort of list the themes sort of for your video, and, just get Gemini to do it. And Gemini or, Chat GPT or whatever will do a far better job than what all these scammers that are wanting money from you to do it will do it. So, don't waste your money in those scammers. That's my advice anyways. Yeah, who else do we have here with us still? I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep yabbering on, because it's lunchtime for me and I'm thinking I want my lunch soon. But, if everybody wants to keep chit-chatting away, I'll just keep chit-chatting away. I can always do with the views and watch time and all of that, like everybody. Girls on patrol, 9 p.m. Central. So that's in about 43 minutes time. Laurie, I might put you in blue that you can share the link out if you'd like, because I won't be still here when that's starting anyways. So I'll just put you in blue so that you can share that out. And share that link out, Laurie. Does anybody else here have something you'd like to share? A live stream coming up, or, anything like that, or you've got a special video you'd like to share, or you wish to share a friend's channel link or something like that, you are most welcome to do that as well. I really don't mind sharing anything out. Thank you, Laurie, for sharing that link out, and hopefully we can get a few people going across there. I'm thinking I'm going to need a drink. I've been yabbering away here and I'm getting a dry throat. I'd finished my coffee just before I went live, and I normally would have had another coffee on the go, actually, and I'm thinking I need a drink. So you might have to just bear with me as I get myself a cold drink of something. Might be very naughty and get a can of soda. Just bear with me. I was going to show you something the other week, and I was going to show you something the other week. And we were that full we forgot about it. We're going to have it for New Year. Absolutely beautiful. Speaking of Christmas, Christmas fruitcake with soaked fruit, and it's covered with pecans. So it's absolutely beautiful. And it was only $25. Kirkland, so we're talking Costco. Absolutely beautiful, and going to have to get to Costco again pretty soon because I love their entertainment platters if you're going to be doing, you know, some partying or something entertaining. And I'm thinking, may have to go just before New Year's if we're going to have New Year's Eve here. You know, get some of their entertainment platters, like their sandwich platters or something. Be absolutely wonderful for New Year. I'll put that back. I am thinking, should I have something healthy instead of having my can of soda? You know what I mean? So I'm thinking I might have something healthy. Oh, yes, the second shout out, girls. Awesome. This is probably not the real healthiest thing. That's just from Aldi. I did get some milk out too. I was thinking soda or thinking, I'd like soda, but I probably should have something healthy and give this a bit of a test out here in my life. So I'm thinking a banana smoothie and see how well this thing works. I'd washed this out yesterday, so it's ready to go. It might be good to make a smoothie, something healthy instead. So, of course, got a banana. The first one is Adams, awesome. And the second one is Shout Out Girls. Thank you so much for sharing that, Laurie. So just getting my banana and breaking it up a little bit. I want to see how this thing works, actually. So thinking that's, you know, a good opportunity, actually, just to test this thing out. I'm going to put one naughty thing in the chocolate. So shoving one of those in, and I'm just sort of sitting it on my computer here because the little coffee table I've sat my computer on, there's not a lot of room. That's the cat at the door. I'm going to let him in pretty soon. So yeah, just pouring a bit of milk in here. That should be enough. Because I am expecting it to froth up a little bit. Farmdale, so we've got Aldi's lactose-free milk there. Screwing the top on here. And I wanted to see how this works. So yeah, I was going to actually bring you along while I did that. That's on slow. 2, 3. I'll put it on 3. Probably needs to be charged up more, really, to do it because it's low bat, but it has sort of frothed up nicely. So it's got a little plug hole in the bottom, and you put your USB on. Well, it does seem to have frothed up nicely, so it does seem to have worked quite well. I should go and get a glass and pour the glass out to show you. So just bear with me as I go and get that. And taking the milk away, of course. I'll let Mr. Pussycat in too. Okay, I'll just let the cat in. He'll be happy. This is nice and light to carry around too. I'm going to have to get him some food in a minute. But I'm going to pour this out to show you. Milkshake or milk smoothie that I've made. That's the cat here, you know, so bear with him. Oh, and that's grounded up nicely. There's no chunks or anything, so perfect. Oh, wow, that's nice. Banana chocolate. I love chocolate and I love banana, so... And I just went with 1 sachet of this Aldi's drinking chocolate. That, a banana, and probably about a cup of milk. And it's absolutely perfect. I might have to do a video of this healthy smoothie for the cooking channel for Arielle-Viking Cooks. And of course, tag that video that it could go up in Heather and Gail's Healthy Goals Wednesday playlist. I will have to do that. Yeah, do it with almond milk for those who don't do dairy, yes. That's the cat here. He's not quite up far enough to be in camera, but yeah, he's just here. You'll be laughing. He's shaking the little coffee table that my laptop is on. You can probably hear his little engine running. It all adds up. The sugar in the milk, do you mean like the lactose? Lactose sugar. Thank you, Stephanie. Great to see you here. I mean, lactose doesn't bother me, but I've gone with the lactose-free milk with that one from Aldi just to try it. We've got the cat here, so, you know. You're not going to come up and show yourself in camera, Mr. Pussycat. Oh, sugar. Yeah, it just says sugar. Awesome. But yeah, that's really nice. I'm going to be using and doing that a lot more, actually. You know, healthy living, healthy eating and drinking and that. Try and cut down on this stuff, the soda. I do love soda. That's the thing. Trying to drink less of that. So, you know. You're diabetic. Yep, totally understand that. I was actually diagnosed with type 2 quite a few years ago. I'm pretty careful of what I sort of eat. And I do walk a lot and exercise and that sort of thing. And I got tested again lately, all the bloods and that. A1C 5.8. So, you know, I've sort of been, you know, pretty disciplined what I eat. I know I shouldn't, but I use, I don't use actual sugar. I use the sugar replacements. I've found a couple of brands of stevia are actually quite good. So I've been using that a lot. I've cut down on using NutraSweet and those sorts of things. And just going now using stevia or monk fruit, those sorts of things. Actually, I found I don't really like the monk fruit that you get here, the monk fruit sweetener. It sort of has a funny aftertaste. And a lot of the brands of the stevia sweetener here have a funny aftertaste too. I did find one that's really nice. Is it Nature's Way or something? I know it's available in the States and it's actually made in USA, and I really like that one, so I get that one. Nature's Way or Nature's Gift or something like that, and I've sort of got the tree on it and that with the logo. I'm sure you all know the brand. Because I know it was either Gail or Heather or somebody had actually shown it on one of the Healthy Goals videos, that actual same brand, and thought, right. So, I'll sort of do more with that, and, especially now having this thing, and I can sort of, put my ingredients in there and just sort of take off with it of a morning. And then, when I go to college, and then, once I have my smoothie, have it sort of walking over there or on the way, I can even go with a banana and have some cold milk in a thermos flask or something and make another one while I'm out there. It's sort of easy to do. And so I could sort of go with that instead of drinking soda as much. But I'm glad how well this thing works and how light it is. And I'm going to have to charge it up. Yeah, I think it's only got about 30% battery or something, it's saying now, 20% battery. So it needs to be charged up. But, just perfect little thing. And this is one of those little NutriBullet things, actually. So, just perfect. I don't know if you've seen them, but NutriBullet's making one of those things now. Oh, yes, Laurie. I tried sugar supplements, but prefer the real stuff. Yeah. Well, I used to prefer the real stuff sugar, but after so long not using it, I don't really miss it, if you know what I mean, because the other one's sort of tasting normal to me now. I use stevia and Swerve and honey. Yeah, I do use honey as well. I have been trying to buy as much as I can, and I'll show you. And I have to pay more for it, but I'll show you the honey. I will make myself another smoothie for lunch, actually. But I'm going to add you try to go zero. Yeah, good point. I'll add some of this. protein powder. And this one's chocolate flavor, so instead of adding the coffee sachet the next time I make a smoothie, I'll add like a good tablespoon of this, and that should keep me full then until supper time. I practice intermittent fasting too. I hadn't eaten anything yet today, and I just had that smoothie now, and time is 12:41, so probably about 12:30 p.m. I think I ate supper last night. It was about 7:30 p.m. and I hadn't sort of eaten anything after that. So about 16 and a half, 17 hours fast I'd had. Before I had this smoothie just now, I just had a coffee, but coffee with stevia, so no actual sugar, so pretty low calories. And a lot of the health doctors who were talking intermittent fasting and that sort of thing, they're saying that the coffee as I have it of the morning is actually not something that would break your fast. It's not enough. Hello, Mr. Puss. It's not enough calories to actually break your fast and to actually get you out of ketosis or whatever it is they talk about. So I've been going with that. I've probably been doing the intermittent fasting for the last 6 months or something like that. But instead of the coffee sachet, the next smoothie I make will be a banana, milk, and some of this protein powder. Coffee of Arielle, honey I've been buying. This one is expensive. I just use it when I make my breakfast pudding. When I make a breakfast pudding, some mornings I'll have it's Greek yogurt, but the probiotic one, unsweetened, full fat. So I'll have like 4 tablespoons of that, a couple of tablespoons of granola, as natural as I can. Oh, a coconut peppermint smoothie. That sounds nice, Gail. Yeah. But this honey, raw and unfiltered. And like I'll put about 1 or 2 teaspoons in just to sweeten something. If I'm making my breakfast pudding, I'll have that. I'll have that like about 2 days a week or something. And that'll often be around lunchtime, actually, because of the way I sort of, fasting things. So basically what I'm doing. And I know, Gail, we should talk about that when we do your live with Healthy Goals Wednesday. And I'm available to do that all of January, but I don't know about February because I could be at school on a Wednesday from February on. Okay, battery 30% remaining, so I am going to have to think about calling it for this live soon and not keep yibber-yabbering away, but still got 30%, but so we can keep talking. Nobody said Scott of Rambling with the Brums is going live today, so that's sort of why I kept yabbering away here, because it seems like nobody else is live. I guess everybody's got a Christmas hangover, I guess. And of course, I say Christmas hangover is in, in jest as well. I'm joking a bit about that, but meaning more that everybody's sort of tired from Christmas. Everybody's sort of gone out, all out, sort of cooking and everything. And, of course, with the crazy time difference, I've got an extra day on you, on you all. Because it being Saturday here instead of Friday, I've got an extra day on you. So, I wouldn't have been going live yesterday, for example. I pretty much had a fairly sleepy and relaxing sort of day yesterday. Had to do it. I was just so exhausted from Christmas. So, and maybe the rest of you who are here today are pretty much the same. And I know, there wasn't really as many people in the live streams today as there usually is either. Everybody just, trying to sleep off Christmas. Have I missed anybody else here? Oh, yes, Stephanie. Yes, me too. Relaxing and peaceful. I think everybody is. And I'm not going too hard at doing anything today either. You know what I mean? It's a couple of dishes mounted up from Christmas that I'm washing. And but nobody really ate anything when we came back here because we ate so much at the community lunch, and I forgot to take photos, I'm afraid. Sort of just got busy talking and forgot to take photos. So I'll just see if I can share some of the photos that I've got anyways. That's basically what we had set up here for Christmas. I was thinking, yeah, I should share with you all. I will actually make a post on YouTube too. This is what I'd cooked, and I had made a small meal for myself Christmas Day night. And was going to make some salads or whatever to go with that. But that didn't happen because we're all that full and nobody wanted to eat anything from Christmas Day. And I'm going to have to give Mr. Pussycat his breakfast in a minute too. And that's all back here after. It was a little bit cool in here, so I actually put a jacket on, a snow jacket on, because it was a little bit cool in here. Well, sitting outside, it was a little bit cool. That's outside here. That's outside here. That's looking over towards the neighbour's window. Looked really good, but unfortunately didn't sort of show out so well in the photo. But that's outside here. I might as well share these photos while I think of it. And photos and video clips. I love this phone that you can open it out. I absolutely love it. And it works so well. Would want to too. I mean, you know, it's the best of the best, so it would want to, you know what I mean? But I find that I can see the screen when I'm doing things. So I like how I can sort of open it out. I had the this is the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7. I had the Z Fold 3. And I had that for about, was it 3 years or 4 years? And never had any issues with it. So I'm really happy with the Samsung Folds, how well they work and how well they hold up. I sold my old 3, my Z Fold 3. I was able to sell that and got something like about $500 for it. So, you know, it was just perfect. Oh dear, yeah, this has been looking pretty messy Christmas Day morning. Oh, you'll be having a giggle. I think that's all the photos I got now of Christmas. Yeah. But I thought, yeah, I should share that with you all while I'm here and gabbering away. And, you know, hopefully everybody, you know, interested to see that. We've been going an hour and 52 minutes, so I'm going to cut this off at 2 hours. Does anybody have anything you'd like to share quickly before we call it? Gail, Heather, Laurie, Stephanie, anybody want to share anything? Got any videos you'd like to share or collaborations, anything like that? I'll put you in blue if you'd like to share anything, Stephanie. But yes, I'll also remind everybody, keep Jan, Simply Jan Homestead in your prayers, and praying that she's healed and out of hospital as soon as possible. Oh, yes, just another RIP to Adam the Woo. Thank you for sharing that. Heather, Gail, anything you want to share with your Broken Hearts Ministry, Gail, or Heather, with Healthy Goals Wednesday? If Susan was here, I'd get her to share any collabs she's got coming up. Susan of the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, or if Tina was here of Life in the Piedmont, if she had anything she'd wish to share. But I think they're probably taking a bit of a break. I know they've been really, really, really busy with YouTube and also really, really busy with life. So they could be taking a few days break. Oh, you're most welcome, Stephanie. Most welcome. And when I'm doing live streams or something like that, it's all about sharing. And, you know, if anybody's got anything you'd like to share, informational videos or whatever, I'm really, really happy to have, any of that information shared out. Does anybody have anything coming up for New Year's and something you'd like to share? I know one or two people were talking about doing some marathons for New Year. So if somebody's going to do a live stream marathon for New Year, and especially somebody wanting to get some hours, please do share that. A prayer for Echo, definitely I will. I'm sad to hear that she's feeling ill or got some problem or whatever, and so definitely do remember Echo in your prayers as well. Oh, hello, Mr. Pussy. Do you want to say hello? Do you want to say hello? I don't know if he wants to say hello or not, but oh, yeah. He's usually really quick and happy to get up on a lap, but he didn't today. Maybe because I was sitting right next to the computer. But yes, definitely thank you for reminding me of that. And yes, prayers for Echo. So everybody, I'm sure you know Echo. So please remember Echo. I cannot think of a channel name now because I know she's changed her channel names. And as soon as I see it or watch her video, I'll remember. Sometimes my memory's a bit Ariella brain rot. I'm just joking about that. Ariella blur. But yeah, I'm going to wish everybody a very, very happy and blessed new year coming up as well. And I know for so many, and I know most of 2025 was a really very trying year for me as well. And I know for so many others, 2025 has been a really difficult and trying year. So, of course, we all hope and pray for a better year for everyone in 2026. Yep, happy holidays to everybody. And may I say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So, for everybody who celebrates Christmas, hoping you all had a very merry and blessed Christmas. And for those who don't celebrate Christmas, wishing you all a very happy new year coming up. And that's for everybody as well. Those who celebrate Christmas, also a happy new year coming up. But we are about to call it now. And peace and love, yes. We are about to call it, and hopefully everybody's enjoyed the live stream. I know I was a bit disappointed my pre-Christmas one. Somebody who's a long-time viewer, I think he'd had a few drinks or something. I just asked him, please, no politics, and he just insisted on talking politics. And I said, I don't want politics. I want it to be about Christmas. And I don't really want a lot of politics in my live streams. If I'm going to make a political video that's about politics, then yes, go ahead. But if I'm just doing a chit-chat live stream or, something about some event or something, I really don't want it to be politics. I just don't want the video or the live stream to be alienating anybody. I want it welcoming for all, and I want all to enjoy. So I think everybody understands. So So I'm going to wish everybody a wonderful, wonderful new year coming up, and let's hope the times are better and better for you all, and God bless you all. So we're going to call it. So take care, be blessed, and until next time, bye-bye. Now I've got to stop this. And I've got to feed Mr. Pussycat.